Mnangagwa shocks ZANU-PF as 10 new senators enter parliament. Muri yeZimbabwe kuri kunzi kune 10 masenators vatsva vaiswawo zvakare muparliament navaMnangagwa. Saka nyaya izere iri kunzi iyo parliament chayangomirira kunotifya vanhu ichivazivisa kuti tine 10 vatsva vataisa. Naizvozvo tiri kuti isusu vanhu vacho vaiswa muparliament umu mazita avo akwanisa kumentionwa panapa. Ende zvakubuda zvega pachena kuti ndo panga paine urongwa hwake hwekuti pamberi apa kuzopfekera vanhu vake. Wekutanga ndi Dr. Tagwirei, kozoitawo Jabulani Sibanda, pamwe chete naGodwill Masimrembwa naMary Muliswa, kozoitawo Brilliant Dube nevamwe vakasiyana-siyana. Saka vari kunziwo ndo ma10 senators muparliament. Muri kuona muri yeZimbabwe kwazvakuenda. Nyaya iri kupisa ende also zvakare iri kutenderedzwa inside Zimbabwe. Yapa kuti tinge tichidzoka tinayo pano paZim Local News nasuri musi wa 18 August Tuesday 2026 tiri inside Zimbabwe muHarare. Thank you very much for choosing our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for support to YouTube channel. Kuitira kuti mugare muchinzwa the latest news tiri mu Zimbabwe. Right, saka naizvozvo takwanisa isusu kunyora bepa nhau semanyorero atinoita mazuva ese. Nhova rakatakura musoro wenyaya uyo uri kuzivisa kuti ZANU-PF Parliament Erupts as Mnangagwa appoints 10 new senators. President Emmerson Mnangagwa has reportedly appointed 10 additional senators under Constitutional Amendment number 3, marking another major step in the implementation of Zimbabwe's new constitutional framework. Parliament has reportedly been formally notified of the appointments, bringing renewed attention to the changes introduced under Cable 3 and their potential impact on Zimbabwe's political landscape. Among those reportedly appointed are Dr. Tagwirei, Jabulani Sibanda, Godwill Masimrembwa, Mary Muliswa, Nokutula Matsikenyeri, and Brilliant Dube, alongside other appointees. The appointments are significant because Cable 3 provide for the expansion of Zimbabwe's Senate from 80 members to 90. The 10 additional positions are presidential appointments based on professional skills and competencies. The move has immediately placed the spotlight on President Emmerson Mnangagwa and the new senators, with the political observers expected to closely follow how the expanded Senate will operate. For ZANU-PF, the development comes at a particular important time. The ruling party has been at the center of political discussion surrounding Cable 3, with its supporters describing the constitutional changes as necessary reforms, while critics have raised a question about their wider political implication. The appointment of the 10 senators therefore represents more than simply an increase in the number of members in parliament. It is another practical demonstration of how the new constitutional framework is being implemented. The new senators are expected to bring different professional experience and perspective into the upper house of parliament. Their performance, contribution, and position of major national issues will likely attract considerable public attention. The development also raises important questions about the future role of the Senate. Will the additional members strengthen parliamentary debate? Will they bring greater professional expertise into national policymaking? And how will their presence influence the way the Senate carries out its constitutional responsibilities? Those questions will become clear as the new senators begin their work. Cable 3 itself has been one of the most closely watched constitutional development in Zimbabwe. The amendment introduced several changes affecting the country's political and electoral framework, making its implementation a major issue for political parties, civil society, and ordinary citizens. Against this backdrop, the latest Senate appointments are likely to fuel further discussion about the direction Zimbabwe is taking under the amended constitution. For President Emmerson Mnangagwa, the appointments represent another important stage in putting the new constitutional provision into effect. For ZANU-PF, all eyes will now be on how those new senators perform and what role will play inside the parliament. And for Zimbabweans, the bigger question remains whether the changes will ultimately strengthen parliamentary representation, improving governance, and deliver meaningful benefits to the country. As the 10 newly appointed senators prepare to take up their responsibilities, Zimbabwe's political community will be watching closely. The latest development has once again put Cable 3 President Emerson Mnangagwa and the future of Zimbabwe's Senate family in political spotlight. Maona zvakuitika manje akuchipfekedzera vanhu vake ende ndo pachabva pabvawo chikamu cheche chekuti mamwe ma-MP achasvotorwa imomo kana kuti achabviswa muparliament. Vauya ava 10 vanhu vakawandisa mhuri yeZimbabwe ende 10 vanhu vekuti vanogona kutongovhiringidza parliament rais. Saka tikuti isusu muchidimbo ndo chikwata chake chapfekera ezvino zviMnangagwa ende achina kupinzwa semapindiro anoita masenators atinoziva. Aiwa, pashandiswawo presidential strategy ndo yashandiswa ipapo, pashandiswa njere dzeutungamiri kuti aiwa isusu tichasaina bill number 3 redu kana tapedza toita zvatinoita pakaita masvondo 2 kana 3 tozokupfekera. Ndo zvaitika apa. Chifunga yana tagwirei vamuparliament anana Jabulani Sibanda vamuparliament nevamwe vakasiyana-siyana vakwanisa kumentionwa panapa vakwanisa kupfekerwa zvakare pakaipa mhuri yeZimbabwe. Tiri kutasira isusu kuti kuchava nechimoto zvakare futi chiri kusumuka iyo mwedzi uno nekuti already mamwe masenators agara ari muparliament anojamukawo achiona kupfekerwa kwevamwe. Stay tuned for more news. Zim Local News tikukuzivisai.